check up on her.
Tail? Mr. Tail distracted Cirrus. He helped us so much, but now he's gone. I can't sense him anywhere. He's gone. It was because of him that I ended up in this terrible job. And I've thought so much about how much better my life would be if I never met him. But now that he's actually gone, I feel so empty inside. I really am useless. I've been looking forward to this day for so long, and now that it's here, I don't feel happy at all. Wait, you're right. Madame Straighty said that heliobi are eternal flames that will never burn away. Mr. Tail, he must still be out there somewhere. Don't worry, Miss Trailblazer. I'm okay. I need to pull myself together and finish the job. Oh, the Ten Lords Commission contacted Miss Guinaifin's friend, Miss Sushang. I can't leave my post, so, could you let Miss Sushang know what happened? She'll be relieved.
Little Gwei kinda gave me an outline of what happened in the apothecary. Can you tell me more? Thanks for telling me everything. I didn't think things would get so out of hand. I would have been able to help you if I were there too, and maybe little Gwei wouldn't have ended up in the apothecary. Oh, you don't need to worry about little Gwei. She won't be able to sit still even in a sick ward. I'm sure she'll come find you again in no time. I'm heading to the apothecary to check up on her. Catch you later.
Can't you stay and chat with me for a while?
Chat function currently unavailable.
Yo, what's up? You're finally here. Without you, our ghost hunting squad would be nothing.
Hey, I'm a reliable squad member too.
Sure, when you're not passed out in fear.
Cut it out. If you keep teasing me, I'm not gonna perform my boulder smashing trick for you anymore.
The official name is the Ten Lords Commission Special Operations Team for the Heliobi Containment Breach Incident. That was the name given to us by decree of the Ten Lords. Since we managed to survive the Fixedral Garden incident, the Ten Lords decided to entrust us with hunting down and subduing the Heliobi using our special skills. That's right. This expedition was commissioned by the Ten Lords themselves. I am unsure as to why they attached so much importance to this endeavor, but I have a theory.
Hua is a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, and I'm a Cloud Knight. We must answer the call to the best of our abilities. And this one here is an Outworlder who's done great things for the sake of the Xianzhou. But why did little Gui have to get dragged into this? This mission is too dangerous for a civilian.
Ugh, I get it. You don't think I have any special skills, so I'll just get in the way?
Every flower and tree on the Xianzhou is significant in its own way. Miss Gui has her own strengths, too. As a famous street performer and live streamer, she has precisely the skills we need to acquire intel for our mission. Miss Gui has set up a social media account under the guise of investigating paranormal phenomena and unexplained mysteries. We can use it to gather intel for our mission.
You hear that, Sushong? I'm a key member of the squad! They said I could be a Ten Lords Commission intelligence hawk!
I might not be a scholar, but I don't think calling someone a hawk is a compliment.
The Ten Lords Commission has specially entrusted Judge Huo with commanding the ghost hunting squad, so please make sure to follow her lead in all matters related to the Heliobi.
That's right. I won't let us down.
Captain Hua, should we start the ghost hunt now?
Captain? You can just call me Hua. Actually, I'm not sure if I can be helpful anymore. After Tail disappeared, I thought for sure the commission would ask me to resign. But for some reason, Madame Hanya asked me to be the leader of the ghost hunting squad. Anyway, I'll do my best to carry out my duties. As for our mission, Cirrus was locked up in Fictional Garden, but there are a lot of other Heliobi that escaped after the creation furnace was broken. According to the Ten Lords Commission understanding of Heliobi behavior, they tend to roam densely populated areas in search of hosts. And wherever they go, there are bound to be reports of supernatural phenomena. Little Gui, can you show us the website we'll be using for intel?
Look, I'm a new user, so I only have a few followers on this site. But, based on past experience, once you get a following, people start flooding you with stories and news about paranormal activity. We have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Sometimes a lead is obviously fake, but other times, it's hard to tell from just a few words on the internet. After all, some people will make up all kinds of nonsense to attract attention.
So, we still have to go out and fact-check the leads?
Plus, the Spiritfarers from the Ten Lords Commission will be carrying out their own investigation in secret as well.
Speaking of attracting attention, how do we get a following on a paranormal activity website? Sounds like Little Gui's department. She used me in some of her performances just to draw a bigger crowd.
Haha, that's the easy part. We just post some videos of us ghost hunting, subduing Heliobi. We're working for the Ten Lords Commission after all. We're gonna have the best content out there. Madame Hanya has already given us the green light. we'll record our Heliobi hunting expeditions to get more followers, and then use the intel from our followers to find more Heliobi. It's like a vicious cycle. Wait, a virtuous cycle.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be operating in secret?
Well, another thing we have to think about is that Heliobi feed on the emotions of their hosts. They can even manipulate a host into revealing their deepest secrets. Wouldn't posting a victim's personal information online cause even more harm to the victim? I'm not trying to pick holes, just raising some concerns.
The way I see it, operating in secret and exposing the paranormal go hand in hand. We won't reveal the names of any victims. We'll just post some pics and videos of the squad engaging in fierce battles with the supernatural. And then come up with some dramatic titles. Like, Little Gray Investigates. Ghost tries to scare young Cloud Knight girl on creepy road. Gets owned. You know? We'll turn the entire Heliobi hunting process into regular uploads. Viewers will see that there's nothing scary about it, and there won't be any public panic.
Why are you looking at me? Want a medal or something? It does kind of sound like a good idea.
Thanks, bestie. I feel like some of you aren't convinced by the whole online ghost hunting thing. How about this? We take a look at the leads we have so far and pick one to try out as a test run. Take a look. This post is getting tons of comments.
Lady Bailu disappeared?
That's not the point. Here, read this part. One of the healers from the Alchemy Commission had Lady Bailu cornered, but then she disappeared into thin air. Judging from the comments, there were several witnesses. Sure, Lady Bailu runs away all the time, but disappearing into thin air?
It looks like the work of a heliobus. The Heliobi are masters of manipulating the senses. There are stories of Heliobi changing their shape and appearance to disguise themselves as someone else.
Okay, so what are we waiting for? Let's get moving and see if we can find some witnesses.
Before we head out, let's make sure we have our intel in order. If we can better understand what a heliobus wants to do, and what it's capable of doing, it'll be easier for us to help the victim. Interviewing witnesses might give us some clues, but they won't know anything about Heliobi. I think I have an idea. We have another source of intel we could use.
That's right! Those Heliobi were locked up in the same space for ages! They probably got to know their fellow prisoners like the back of their, I guess they don't really have hands.
The thought of seeing Cirrus sends shivers down my spine. But, I bet Cirrus would be eager to see me again. They'd devour me whole if they could. I think Tail made a fool of Cirrus, and Cirrus has held a grudge ever since. If we can get them worked up over it, we might be able to use them to our advantage.
Little Gwei's methods can be a little unorthodox, but that's just because she has a vivid imagination. When it comes to getting things done, she's actually pretty reliable. I'm worried you don't trust her plan. Just relax. Little Gwei is unbeatable. Manor area. Like the time Gwenithan dragged me to the fixed troll garden so I could protect her. But I was so scared, I ended up fainting I was passed out, she went and caused all kinds of trouble. I neglected my duty of keeping her from making a mess of things. But I'll redeem myself this time. I'll make sure to protect her. And also keep an eye on her. That being said, why did you decide to come back into this mess? Dealing with Heliobi isn't an easy task. What are you, a mob boss? You're brave, I'll give you that. Just seeing a heliobus makes me weak in the knees. You won't laugh at me if I faint, right? I can't stand the thought of those things roaming free. After what little Gwen and I went through, I'm not about to let them have their ghostly way. Let's see. Ghastly Gravy. Ghastly Gravy? What kind of website is that?
Ugh, it's Ghostly Grove, not Ghastly Gravy.
Ghostly Grove is the most renowned website for paranormal enthusiasts in the Lawfu. Everyone who loves the mysterious and the unexplained knows about it. I used to go there to read first-hand accounts of ghost sightings whenever I needed to build up my courage. We can get our leads from this website and then investigate them posing as paranormal investigators. That means we can operate more efficiently and with a low profile. Well, if people started to see a spirit farer making door-to-door visits, they might begin to panic, and that would give the Heliobi even more power over their hosts.
Look, I'm a new user, so I only have a few followers on this site. But, based on past experience, once you... We have our work cut out for us, that's for... After all.
So...
What?
Miss Trailblazer, it is good to see you are doing well. During the Fixtral Garden incident, my sister gave the order to seek reinforcements. It was thanks to your support in that critical moment that we were able to get the situation under control. I wanted to thank you. And now this small team needs your help too. She sustained heavy injuries in the previous incident. Fortunately, my sister is using an ingenium body. As long as she returns to the coffin and is tended to by the Spiritfarers, her life is not in jeopardy. I still worry about her, though. Creatures of flesh and blood fear death and will always strive to preserve their life. But not my sister. Her human instinct for survival is slipping away. She sees herself more as a tool, driving her body to the point of total exhaustion. Every time she fights like that, I can't bear to watch. In most matters, I would say no. But when dealing with Heliobi, I think the answer is quite clear. The Ten Lords Commission have long specialized in suppressing abominations, but they were negligent in guarding against the dangers of the creation furnace. Once it became a problem, the Spiritfarers and Arumatons were powerless against the Heliobi, proving that the traditional means of subduing them were no longer effective. As fate would have it, the girl we unwittingly rescued many years ago became the key to defeating Cirrus. After this is all settled, we intend to make contact with the Xianzhou Juming. That ship is under the influence of the mythical Rainbow Arbiter. The people there are able to coexist with the Heliobi, and at the same time be free from their manipulation. We hope that from them, we can learn the art of breaking free from the influence of the Heliobi. Did you really think we were messengers from another plane visiting the world of the living? How cute of you. And maybe we are. Don't get too close, or you might turn into a ghost too. The precise location of the Ten Lords Commission is highly confidential. But you have contributed much to the Senjo and are very close to the secret. If you wish to know more about it, I will have to ask you to spend time with our ghost hunting squad. A judge of the Ten Lords Commission has no past. Once one has entered the service of the Commission, all links with the outside world are severed. However, since you are now a member of the squad, and in the interest of everyone working together, it's best that we know each other a little better. I'll tell you some of the secrets I know. After Ignamar was defeated by the General in a great battle, the Ten Lords Commission was ordered to seal away the Heliobi fragments. To make them atone for their actions, most of the Heliobi were sealed inside the creation furnace. Decades ago, the Ten Lords Commission was asked to investigate an unusual case. A Foxian girl's tail had been consumed by a strange fire of unknown origin. So we set out, ready to subdue whatever foul demon awaited us. It turned out that the fire was none other than a heliobus. The remaining fragments of Ignamar, the Heliobi, had found some way to escape from their furnace prison. That heliobus's power was weakened to the brink of death. But he was kept alive, thanks to the kindness of the Foxian girl. Gradually, he regained his strength and rekindled his desire to manipulate humans. Normally, I would have just purged the heliobus and sent it back into the furnace. But Huohuo's body was too frail and weak to perform a purging. The best I could do without harming her was to inscribe a talisman seal, enough to subdue the thing living inside her, at least for a while. The Ten Lords Commission took Huohuo in as a Spiritfarer apprentice, teaching her the arts of purgation and ghost hunting. This way, the Commission could keep an eye on Huohuo and ensure that she wasn't taken over by the heliobus. Perhaps all those long years with Huohuo have bestowed upon that heliobus some form of human compassion. Though Tail has never given up on attempting to break free of his bonds or usurping his host, he has fought against his own kind to protect Huohuo. I would save the jokes for later. As the saying goes, with great work comes great rewards. The Ten Lords Commission will compensate you accordingly. I've wondered at times what the Luofu should give the Nameless in return for their great deeds. Alas, questions like that are above my pay grade. That is for the Ten Lords and the General to figure out.